So what is that cause of all causes, which is itself expressing as all the effects? What is that? Water is that cause of all causes, which is expressing as various effects called tides, waves, froth, droplets, etc., etc., etc. Isn't it? So these two standpoints we are taking. One is at the relative level. In that relative comes this waking, dream, and deep sleep, and the absolute standpoint, which is that of the self. So from self standpoint, is there any dream world, deep sleep world, or the waking world? No. Why? It alone is. It's one without a second. That's its experience. It's infinite. That's its experience. See? So, what is this Anvaya? The definition here given is it is the process of syllogism where the association of cause with the effect in order to prove the cause is called Anvaya. And what is Vyatirek? Vyatirek Vyaptihi tad abhavayoho hetu bhava sadhya abhavayoho vyaptihi vyatirekaha. In the absence of the effect, there is no absence of the cause. In the previously mentioned example of, here the one example is given, that what is Anvaya? Anvaya is where you see smoke, there is fire. Automatically you come to that conclusion, isn't it? And what is Vyatirek? Vyatirek will be, it is not necessary that wherever there is fire, there must be smoke. So, Anvaya expansion, inclusion is what? Wherever there is smoke, there is fire. So, you are not seeing fire, you are not experiencing fire, you are seeing only the effect, and you are coming to a conclusion that there is fire there, burning there, isn't it? And Vyatirek will be where there is fire, it is not necessary for the smoke to be present. That means the effect may or may not express, but the cause is there. So what is the cause of smoke? From Anvaya point of view, what is the cause of smoke? The fire. Are you seeing the fire? No. And then from Vyatirek point of view, you are seeing the fire, but are you seeing the effect of smoke? May or may not. Isn't it? So this is the effect. This is the effect. What is the cause? What is the what are you suspecting the cause to be?
Fire.
No. The world is the effect. What is the cause you are suspecting? The reality.
Yes.
Correct. So you're seeing the ornaments, the cause is the gold. But gold may or may not express as ornaments. Same way, you're seeing this waking, dream, and deep sleep world, the three total experiences of our life. These are the effects. What is the cause? The self. You are not aware of it right now. You are giving it as an X factor, isn't it? Like you are seeing the smoke, but you are not seeing the fire. So you are seeing the effect, waking, dream, and deep sleep, which we are going through every day. So there must be a cause for it. What is that cause? The reality, the spirit, the self. And automatically the opposite will be, Vyatirek will be, that if the self is there, the self may or may not express as the waker, dreamer, and deep sleeper. Now that second part we have to experience. That second part we have to experience. How? By coming back to be the witness. Or just take this thought. Hey, everything in this world is cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect. Now suddenly, waking, dream, and we saw first that at the gross level, waker was the expression. At the subtle level, the dream world was the expression. And at the causal level, the Deep sleep state was the expression. Deep sleep state was the cause of the other two, dreamer and waker. But if you take all the three together, they are all effects because they are coming and going. If they are coming and going, they cannot, the causal state, which is called the deep sleep state, it is not a permanent state, isn't it? Even though we have come back and fallen back to a point where the cause has become the deep sleep state, out of which the dreamer and waker come out and then go merge back into. But the deep sleep state itself is also a relative state. Why? Because it is discontinuous. Even though we are given it a state of, we are calling it the cause of the other two, but it is itself not stable. So there must be something else because of whom these three are expressing, and that is the self. And for that self to be, it is not necessary for the waker, the dreamer, and the deep sleeper to come to be there or not to be there, because they are only the effects. And this we have to experience. What? That I am that reality, I am that self, I am that absolute. Yadekam, the one alone, one without a second, who himself or who itself is expressing as this waker, dreamer, and deep sleeper. When you inquire into this, it is not, you can't inquire. Normally we are studying in the waking state, isn't it? And we only take the waking experiences as our inquiry. No. Whenever you inquire, you must take all the three states together. Always. When your attention is on all the three, then you can shoot out of it. Then your mind is expanding, because it's not only for the waking period. Then it is bringing into the equation the dream as well as the deep sleep. Always take the three together and then inquire. So, yadekam kevalam. What is kevalam? It's the one, it's alone. It's the absolute. Meaning that there is nothing else other than it. It means that the space is absolute from relative standpoint. Why? Because other than space, nothing else exists. All these are this room space, that room space, that room space. These are just imaginations on that space, isn't it? You are the woman is the absolute, relatively speaking. On that, the husband, the wife, the daughter, the sister, they are superimpositions on her, on that absolute woman. So because they are just the effects. It is expressing. It is, she alone is, but as if someone others are calling her by different names. Same way, this reality, this self is one without a second. It is absolute jnanam, and it is all parve. Jnanam tad evaham param bruhata. It is bruhata. It is larger than the largest. It is bigger than the biggest. And that is the substratum, that is the self of all the three states. And what it is jnanam. It is all pervasive knowledge. And what is this? How is this all pervasive knowledge expressing itself? It is expressing itself without a